Good evening, everybody. Joey the Truth with you, and welcome to the Pittsburgh Penguins and Washington Capitals Game 3 post-game show. It was a night of pins and needles, baby. It absolutely was. Very close game, came on the very end, and this is what playoff hockey is all about. So early stages, first period for the Pens, they got off to a quick start, even though the Capitals dominated the shot clock. Matt Murray stood his ground. But within the first 7 minutes, the Penguins struck first. A beautiful chance, a beautiful goal. Shot from the point by Trevor Daley, redirected in by Patrick Hornquist. His first goal since the very first game against the Rangers gave the Pens a 1-0 lead. And as always, folks, the Pens, they use their speed. And not only do they use their foot speed, they use their speed in terms of scoring multiple goals in very small amounts of time. Exactly a minute later, Luke Holland put a pass in front, ricocheted off the back of Tom Kuhnhackl, went into the net behind Braden Holtby. 2 goals in a minute for Pittsburgh. Less than halfway through the period. Pens lead 2-0. That's the score after 1. In the second period, the Capitals continued to put shots on Matt Murray, but he was a brick wall all night long. Kept them off the board, and with about 5 minutes left in period number 2, Phil Kessel, a beautiful feed to find Nick Bonino, another better pass to find Carl Hagelin right in the blue paint, steered it by Holtby and the defenseman Schmidt. Penguins lead it 3-0. That was the score after 2. And then in the third period, the Capitals really made their charge. I believe they got about over 20 shots in the third, maybe 25 shots in the third period on Matt Murray. And it took an absolute laser beam from Alexander Ovechkin up under the bar to beat Matt Murray. 12 minutes left, Caps made it 3-1. They shot, got tons of pucks on net. Murray continued to hold his ground. And with 54 seconds left, they cracked him again. Justin Williams on a rebound. Capitals made the last minute interesting. They made it 3-2. At the very end, Matt Murray made a couple of big saves, keep the Caps off the board, and give Pittsburgh a 3-2 win in Game 3. Matt Murray made 47 saves on 49 shots. Goal scorers for Pittsburgh: Hornquist, Kuhnhackl, Carl Hagelin. That's the game. Here's the interview. My special guest, great crew member 2, Luke Holland, everybody. Welcome back, Luke. It's been a while.
Appreciate it.
Happy to have you back on the show.
Great to be here.
To those. Cut that out. Okay. Well, first of all, it's always my favorite question to ask. Number 1 star of the game tonight is.
He didn't play, but gotta give it to Olli Maata. Him taking the hit, almost killing him, but he's the reason that Orpik isn't playing today, which I think that was the reason that they got in. They made some runs at the goal and were able to score a lot more.
Orpik, a very defensive-minded defenseman. His job, keep the puck out of his net. He was suspended tonight. He'll also miss the next 2 games of this series. He'll miss Wednesday's Game 4 and Saturday's Game 5.
Thanks for taking one for the team, Olli.
If the Caps aren't careful, he might not even play another game this season, to be honest with you. Yeah, we hope not. But that goes to Olli Maata. Number 2. So tonight, the Washington Capitals outshot the Pittsburgh Penguins with a 49-23 differential. As a team, how do you feel when your goaltender stole the game for you?
Yeah, I feel great. I mean, they didn't score as much as they could have, but he was just a brick wall in net. It was a beautiful thing to see.
It was Matt Murray tonight, 47 saves. That was the most saves by a Penguin goaltender in regulation in a playoff game in the history of the franchise. So definitely an epic performance by Matthew Murray. Okay, so tonight we saw that Marc-Andre Fleury was the backup goaltender, Matt Murray.
Great to have him back.
With Fleury as the backup, do you stick with Matt Murray, or do you go back to your number 1 franchise back, Marc-Andre Fleury?
You gotta go with hot hand right here. And Murray's playing out of his mind. I'm just happy to see Marc-Andre Fleury back, so Zadkov isn't the backup if anything God forbid happens to Matt Murray.
Me too, I definitely agree. By far, definitely agree. Next question. Okay, so with a win on Wednesday, the Penguins would have a commanding 3-1 lead on this series. It is But to do that, what do the Penguins have to do to get a win again at Consolidated Center on Wednesday night?
Crowd's got to get into it. Crowd's got to give them a little bit of energy. They got to score goals. They need goals from three-headed monster. They need Kessel, they need Malkin, and they need Crosby to score. And they need Murray to keep up what he's been doing. I mean, 1, 2, 3, even 4 goals if Murray lets in that game against the high-powered Capitals offense. I still feel like if everyone steps up and plays the way that they can, with the amount of all-stars on this team, I think it's more about scoring because Murray's consistent, but Crosby, Malkin, when was the last time you heard those names? It's the guys like Rust, Kessel, Holland that have been scoring, not the big three.
Thank you, Luke. And here is a crazy stat about this series. The Penguins lead the series 2-1, but none of their goals have come from Sidney Crosby, Evgeni Malkin, Phil Kessel, or Kris Letang.
Kessel's been big on assists, and so's Crosby.
He has, but it's just crazy to think that they're leading this series 2-1 without goals from any of their big four.
It's the young guys. They're stepping up at the right time.
They all are. It's really unbelievable to watch. It's a great thing to see. Well, folks, that's our post-game show tonight. For Luke Holland, Taylor Ellis, Matt Montanero, the rest of my loyal crew, Joey the Truth signing off, saying good night. And thank you for watching the Pittsburgh Penguins and Washington Capitals post-game show. Remember, everybody, Game 4 of this series is on Wednesday at 8 p.m. at Consol Energy Center on NBC Sports Network. So we'll see you then. Good night.